Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. I'm Brian Moritz. Today I'm going to be walking you around a 2022 Winnebago EKKO 22A. So something I wanted to kind of point out to people, this unit is here, it's on our lot, it's our demo unit, it's not for sale. But for those of you who have not been able to see one in person yet, here in Frederick we do have one that you can come see, test drive, play around with. It is fully functional, fully done. It'll get sold eventually, just not right now. So before we go inside, we'll start by walking around the outside. While we're pinned back a little bit, let's go ahead and look up on the roof as much as we can see. So up top there, we've got 455 watts of solar. That is a ZAMP solar system. Back behind that, we have a GE high efficiency air conditioning, which will be run directly off of the batteries to cool down the interior of the motorhome. We've also got the Carefree awning. Now on this Carefree awning, we do have an LED light strip underneath, and this is a power extend, power retract with the motion sensing auto retract. So if it starts bouncing a little too much in the wind, it'll just go ahead and retract itself to help prevent damage. Not a system that you want to necessarily rely on, but it is a good backup and just in case something weird happens. So starting on the outside, this unit does have the option for the exterior kitchen. So down below here, 2 tabs to pull out your stove and exterior refrigerator. 2 more tabs to pull the exterior refrigerator out a little bit farther. Now on top, or the way we've been storing these, is the little sink here just pops down, and then we have a sink on the exterior. There is a little drain plug here, so this sink will not automatically drain if you want to be washing dishes or something outside. There is a water hookup back behind here. It comes with a little flexible water spigot so that you have water on your exterior kitchen. Now for the 2 burner gas cooktop, we have a quick connect LP line that hooks up just underneath the sink, and then back here is where the other end will connect. Now it does come with the connection, the line that runs the gas from here to the exterior kitchen, but this little exterior port can also be used for things like an LP fire pit, a Blackstone grill, and your LP tanks are located directly above it. What I really like about what Winnebago did here is instead of doing a mounted LP tank, they gave you 2 standard sized. So if you needed to get LP, you can just take it to a Walmart, a gas station, truck stop, whatever, and just exchange the tanks rather than trying to find someone to fill them. Coming back towards the back, we've got the garage. So on both these side doors, we do have these MOLLE racks, great for hanging things like backpacks, helmets, ropes, all your emergency supplies. This is a huge storage back here. Removable mat, so that if you wanted to, you could just pull this out, pressure wash it, easy to clean. All of this is very easy to clean. You can literally just wipe it down. 2 110 volt outlets on either side, as well as a 12 volt connection. You have a light on either side, so you're not digging around here in the dark. Now on this back wall, there is steel bracing, and we can give you the layout of that steel bracing. So if you want to do something like drill racks into this, Winnebago set it up so that you could do that on the back wall as well as the top wall. Another entrance to this rear storage here in the back. Now, something I want to point out is this camper is meant to be 4-season capable. So everything, every storage compartment, every water compartment is insulated and heated. So you've got insulation here on the back, you've got insulation on the front wall, on the roof, and on the floor of your storage compartment, as well as a heating vent, which you'll be able to see once I open this door. So heater vent right here, the other light, and your other two 110 volt outlets, as well as your 12 volt connection. Moving forward from that, we've got our water bay. So again, in this water bay, we've got a heater vent right here. This is going to be our water manifold. That's where we're going to fill our freshwater tank or use city water, depending on what we have available to us. Something I really like that some manufacturers are going away from is Winnebago is still going to put a gravity fill for the freshwater tank. So if you had just a couple jugs of water or something, just wanted to fill that tank, you could actually just dump it right in there. It goes directly into the 50-gallon freshwater tank. Down below, some winterization valves, and then your gray tank dump. So this unit does not have the traditional gray and black tank setup. It does just have a gray tank. So 50 gallons of fresh water, 51 gallons of gray water. And I'll show you the black tank in just a second. Moving forward, 30 amp connection. If you were in a park or just have a 30 amp connection at your house, you could plug this in to keep your batteries charged, but you also have 455 watts of solar on the roof. So if you're leaving it outside, just let the sun shine on it. This is our black cassette tank. So instead of having your traditional black tank, this is all it is. 5 gallons. You take it out, find either a pre-plumbed toilet or just take it to a standard RV dump site and just dump it in there. Makes this unit very flexible. You don't have to go to a dump site if you don't want to. Little more storage down beneath the black tank. And then just forward of that storage, we've got, now this unit has a couple different options from what the standard is. This one has the two 315 amp hour lithium batteries. So that is 630 amp hours total. Standard is one 315 amp hour battery and a gasoline generator. A lot of people are opting for the bigger battery setup in lieu of the generator. Coming around to the front, so the Winnebago EKKO is built on the Ford Transit chassis, which is powered by a 3.5 liter EcoBoost twin turbo, puts out 310 horsepower, 425 foot-pounds of torque. I'm not kidding when I say that this is probably the best driving RV that I've ever driven. Great power, very stable. It is an all-wheel drive. So Winnebago doesn't do a whole lot with the actual chassis modifications, but they did add an additional alternator to this, or just to charge your house batteries. So if you opted to not have the generator, you could still charge your batteries with the engine in an emergency situation by just driving the unit around a little bit. Or you can plug it in. And that's pretty much gonna wrap up the exterior. Let's go ahead and head inside. So right off the get-go, when you open the door, this is a big upgrade over what you normally see on Class C's. One, the door is built a lot more like a Class A door so that it seals very nicely. It's better insulated. You'll get less road noise from it, and it'll be better at keeping heat in or heat out depending on what season it is. In addition to that, we've got a nice locking screen door. So instead of just a little twist lock, we actually have a true deadbolt on this door. We also have a deadbolt or a hook lock on the slider, so you could actually shut this door and lock it and get a little bit better security than what you get with your normal mesh. This is steel screen right here, so your dog's not going to go through it. A person's going to have a hard time getting through it. Very, very nice door. Let's get a good shot of just the lock. It's about an 1.5 inch lock right there. A lot better than your standard 1/4 inch deadbolts. So coming inside this 2022 Winnebago EKKO, so first things first, Winnebago puts in this nice insulated blanket right here. This is a dual purpose blanket. One, it keeps the heat in and out. The cab is where you lose a lot of your heat, or where you lose a lot of your heat. It's also your privacy window so that people cannot see into the RV at night while you're sleeping. Good storage right up here above the cab. The EKKO does come with the option to have a 27-inch TV. Put it right here. If you've got youngsters, it's a nice feature to be able to have them watch TV while you're driving down the road. Go ahead and remove this real quick. It is just quick snaps all the way around. So in the cab of this Winnebago EKKO, it is just a Ford Transit chassis. They did option it very nicely though with a lot of the modern day safety features. So right here on either side, we do have blind spot monitoring. So if there's a car right there, it'll light up and it'll give us an audible warning if we get too close or if we are trying to come over into them. It does have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Over on the left, we've got power mirror adjustments as well as automatic headlights. All of our cruise control settings are right here. Now this unit does have adaptive cruise control, so it'll speed up and slow down with traffic as needed. Radio controls, nice big screen. Now on the back of this unit, we do have a backup camera, so once we put it into reverse, you can see that door's open right now, but that's a full color HD camera. HVAC controls, standard shifter, lots of cup holders, and then very important, we do actually have a brake controller down below. So this unit does have a 5,000 pound towing capacity. If you're towing 5,000 pounds, it's smart to have brakes. So instead of having to add a brake controller, it's already built in on the Ford Transit chassis. Moving towards the back here, we've got the 2 jump seats. They do both have 3-point seat belts, so a little bit better safety. Flip up table, so that this is a place that you could sit and eat. Now both the driver and passenger seats do swivel around and become part of this living area, so that driver's seat for sure could be another place where you could sit to eat. Moving on into the kitchen area, nice big cabinet on the left side of the microwave. Gray stone microwave. So something I feel is very important to point out, everything on this unit can be run just off of batteries alone. They wanted this to be an off the grid, go do what you want, where you want, without having to have any additional power source. So microwave can run, the air conditioning can run, heat, everything. Just runs right off of batteries and inverter. So gray stone microwave. Down below, kitchen countertop, big square sink with the cover so that you can still use it as prep space. 2 burner gas cooktop that will burn right off of those 2 LP tanks on the outside. 2 110 volt outlets, things like coffee makers, you gotta have a place to plug them in. And then a nice bank of drawers and a huge cabinet underneath the sink, which would be a great place for your cooking pots and pans. And then opposite of that, big pantry, adjustable shelves. We can move them up and down as needed. We can also order additional. It comes standard with 2. One more little counter space here. Now in the bathroom of this Winnebago EKKO, Winnebago did an awesome job. So right now we've got it set up for toilet mode. Nice cabinet up top. Great place for all your toiletries. Down below we've got the toilet. Now this is just a manual flush, but it does rotate so you can move it to where you're comfortable. Sink and mirror. And then once you're ready to take a shower, that wall swings. And then you've got a huge shower in here. So this Winnebago EKKO is no bigger than your standard Class B van. Actually, it's a little smaller. A Class B van is usually 24 feet on the bigger side, and this is only 23 feet overall length. And you still get a relatively big bathroom for the small length. Next, really big refrigerator. This is a compressor refrigerator. It is electric only. Up top, we do have the ice box. Which is going to bring us back into the bedroom area. We've got the 2 twin bed setup. Now above both beds, we've got cabinets. And then with those cabinets, we also get 2 110 volt outlets, 2 USBs, and 1 12 volt for either bed. So for this bed, it's right here. For this bed, it's actually tucked up into this cabinet. The other cool thing that Winnebago did is they do give you the option to make this a big king bed. You just have to jump a little bit to get inside of it. And then they also put storage underneath both beds with 2 ways to access this storage. So we've got the cabinet and drawer, and then if we wanted to, you could just lift up on this gas prop assisted hinge, and then we can access that cabinet and drawer from the top. Let's just say you can't access it for some reason, you can always open this up. Same thing on this side. That's your box of Winnebago add-ons. So things like a sewer hose, your water hoses, things like that, all come standard from Winnebago in that box. Another drawer. And then again, access from the top of it. Now, every window in this unit is going to be a dual pane acrylic window, which is another thing that gives it that 4-season capability. So, little twist to unlock the window, and then it just pushes out and locks in place. So these are considered storm windows. You can have them open when it's raining or snowing without worrying about, you know, water and everything getting inside of here. And then that's its full open position, and then just push and release, and it'll come all the way back in. Lock all 5 latches. You want to make sure you lock all 5 just so you don't get wind noise. And then with these windows, you get 2 types of screens. So the first one comes up from the bottom, locks into place. That's going to be your full privacy screen so people can't see in. And then if you pull down from the top, you get the bug screen. So if these windows are open, you don't have to worry about bugs coming in, that kind of thing. So another thing that makes this a 4-season capable RV is your freshwater tank is actually built in directly, or both your water tanks are built in directly underneath this bed setup. So they're inside, they're insulated and heated, so you don't have to worry about those freezing up. So, and I think that's pretty much going to do it for my walkthrough of this 2022 Winnebago EKKO 22A. If you have any questions about this unit, we do have plenty on order still that are not filled. So if you have any questions or would like to talk about placing an order, please feel free to give me a call. Again, I'm Brian Moritz with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. My phone number is 303-482-6375. Thank you so much.